Hey guys, I'm outside with my car. There's Athena. Say hi. They decided to come sit out here with me in the hot. Well, they think we're going on a car ride. I'm not taking them in the car. Nope, you guys don't get a car ride. Alright, let me paint. I'm painting a new cabinet for my classroom. Come on, move. You're in my way. You're worse than a cat right now, Sam. No, don't put your snoot in there. Oh my gosh. Come over here. Sit down. No, Athena, you're not. No. Sit. Not in my face, you little. I'm trying to sit on the floor and paint. This isn't working, but we're trying. So I'll show you guys what this is what I'm painting. I have this bookshelf. I have the front door that painted this. It's the lavender that's on the roof of my ceiling, but it just looks white. And then I'm gonna paint that purple on the inside here, on the sides here, and the inside as well. And this is gonna hold my coffee, all like my stuff in here, like coffee and stuff. My substitute binders and things will go here for teachers who sub for my class if need be, and my attendance, so it's really easy and accessible up here. And I can hold my personal stuff that I don't want students getting to, like my bags and things in general. And the dogs, why are you trying to eat it? Why? They just want to go on a car ride. I might let them go in the car and have fun for a little if they behave themselves. Sam, she's perfectly fine roaming and stuff. Her, sometimes, she is my service dog, and oh no, and she does really well, but she hasn't been going anywhere. I haven't taken her everywhere in probably almost a year, so she's lacking in those skills. Tasks she's perfectly good at, but lacking in walking and not staying in one place has been a little bit harder. This is my leash that I use for her. It wraps around my body, so I don't have to hold a leash all the time, because it's required even with service dogs and guide dogs. You have to have a leash even though she has a guide harness. So it's great to have it across the body, so it just loops. Hi, are you happy you're outside? Yeah, look at that face. And so is she. You're a happy girl too. Chris always jokes that I'm Khaleesi and the dogs are my dragons because they are like this with me at all times, which I respect them for that. I heard a noise. But they just think that I am going to take them on a car ride. While I'm doing this, I kind of want to talk about Athena herself and like her as a service dog. So initially I had like really bad PTSD and like anxiety attacks, which is why I've had like emotional support animals, which is a totally different thing before. And for school I was advised to get a service dog, and I never thought about actually having one fully until we got Athena. It was kind of a joke just to kind of register her and like, well, not really register, but like get her in that direction. And so I took her to school with me, which is really what it was, and I had really bad anxiety and outside of home and public and stuff like that, which helped a lot. And lately, well, one, I haven't really been going anywhere, and two, I really only needed her at specifically school, so public access at Walmart and stuff, that was kind of more to train her, to get her used to being outside, and get her mannered into the being used to being able to go places. Like, I've taken her to Disneyland twice. I took her to Disneyland once actually, which was a really more calm down experience. and she was really well behaved, and the only thing is she didn't go to the bathroom, which I don't know why. But that was basically it. And so now that I have been able to do better in school, school might be a little bit harder for me trying to not have her there without me, but I prefer her at home. It makes me have like a little bit easier things, and I don't have to feel obligated to take her many places anymore, so that's why I don't take her out. And the reason, and she just does at home services. Like she still does things for me at home, and I prefer it that way. I don't like to have to worry about her because she does get a little bit of separation anxiety, and so she will try to follow and run away and try to find me, which doesn't work in our favor if we're out at a hotel or something like that. So she's a good girl though. She's over here chilling. She's doing pretty good considering she hasn't been stuck somewhere for this long like that. She's probably just grateful she's outside. She likes to kind of sit outside and hang out. Sam is right there. Oh wait, never mind. No, don't come. You're fine. Oh no, I was just trying to find her. You were comfies. What is wrong with you? I just couldn't find you and I panicked because if I lost you, I'd get in trouble. This is Chris's other dog, Sam. She's a good, a really, really, really good girl. She's pretty old, but she is absolutely amazing at staying and not going places she isn't supposed to. Athena, she kind of gets a little bit more, I'm going to use the term excited. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you. So yeah, they're very happy they're outside. Oh no, the wind is like pulling the door, but I'm not using the can to hold it, so that's kind of frustrating. So, I know that a lot of, I know that personally I'm extremely excited to be heading back to campus. I'm not going to see my students in class and in person, which does make me a little sad because I love seeing their artwork in person and seeing them have creative fun in that aspect, but as of right now that's not possible, which, you know, is a little bit hard, but I'm very excited to kind of get back and to see them and to kind of get back into a routine, which I'm very excited about and very happy at the fact that the school that I work at is allowing us to be able to work from our classrooms if we choose that we would like to, which helps me a lot because I really need that separation. I don't know what I would do if I had to stay home and do everything at home. I am very much a homebody, but I like to have a lot of things separate, and I eventually go crazy, which happened pretty much this whole summer. I've been kind of going a little stir crazy, not being able to go to too many places like I would like at times. Oop. So I'm kind of really excited to kind of get back into that and kind of get ready for the school year to kind of begin, and just having like other things to do besides kind of do home. And like for me, I haven't really been doing very much, so I'm really excited about being able to have something to keep my mind occupied. I'm taking classes too for fall semester, which would be great. Oh, also I just got a package from Amazon. I bought this border. It's confetti border for bulletin boards for presentations for students when they come back. I really like the geometry and the rainbow. I ruined the box, but you know. Are you gonna come and sit over here with me? Is that what we're gonna do today? are you gonna go over there? Oh, there's Dorito ears. Hi. All these flies are attacking me. It's hot and I'm sweaty, but I want to get a lot of this done. I'm gonna do like layers on the top, and I don't know how the fronts of these look, so I'm just kind of trying to get this paint job done so that way I can let it dry out before everybody comes home and we have to move the cars, and then I have to put this back in my car. I don't want it wet, obviously, so I'm trying to like get it done. I should have done it early this morning. I woke up pretty early where it was still cold out, but I said no, and I took a nap. Or more like I fell back asleep, honestly. I had a meeting with my professor. We talked about my painting, and then this next assignment, which was really really interesting. We're looking at a piece by a painter on, I don't know his name. It sounds Italian, honestly. He's a Renaissance painter, and we basically have to recreate it to where it like use it as either inspiration. He said I could recreate it if I wanted to. Like there's a number of things I can do. I could just do a response to this painting, and it just has to look like I got inspired by that specific painting, which is really hard because there's a couple of things that I would like to do. It's basically, I'll tell you the scene. The scene of it is where in the background there's this beautiful architecture. There's so many details about that painting. Beautiful architecture with, and it looks like Jesus is getting a beat down, and in the foreground there's three people who aren't paying attention to the scene, and there's so many like odd details. And when I first saw it, I thought it was a collage, like it looked like magazine kind of cutouts or something from art magazines put onto a painting, which is quite interesting on its own. So I kind of took that and thought it was a really interesting piece. Hopefully that doesn't rust over everything. And I really enjoyed the piece. I just don't know how I was going to go about it. I had somebody from my class kind of explain it to me last night, and I thought it was just inspiration, like you're inspired by it, come up with a painting. So initially I first kind of thought of I was going to do kind of like a theme. For some reason I've always had a weird obsession like with the Holocaust and like watching videos about it, and like I know a lot about it, and so I kind of felt that, trying to see, yeah, it's filming, I can't really see because the sun's in my face, but I kind of was going to do a rendition of, because how I see the painting is that people turn a blind eye to problems of today, and Chris told me I should do like a Black Lives Matter, but I don't know, I just felt kind of more connected to doing the Holocaust. Not that Black Lives Matter doesn't matter, because it does matter, but I know that I would put a lot more into doing one about the Holocaust because I'm a lot more passionate, and it's pretty much the same thing. I want to talk and express my theory for humanitarian rights, because initially that's what it is, and so I was going to do that, but then finding out what he actually meant was a totally different story, so I don't know if I'm going to go with the same thing, or if I should do something different. I was also thinking of, children being locked in cages, and the art, I could do the architecture from the painting and then put cage bars in front of it with children, and then the people in the front could be, and I could do that as a topic, which would be the same purpose that I think I would like more, but I'm not sure yet. So there's like a lot of things that go into consideration while I'm thinking about this paint project and coming up with ideas that I'm just probably going to have to right down. But I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna redo this top with another layer, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Boiled, she sat on the blanket. Why are you doing this, you crazy pup? And she rolled in the mud. Yeah, I'm talking about. Oh my god. She found a toy. Did you find a toy? Did you find it? Say hello. Little butt. Say hi. Ooh. Say hi. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Don't chew on my shoe.
I'm running away from that guy.
What are you doing? Say hi. Oh, bless you. Yes, you. Say hi.
He's following
Give it an eyebrow. Give it an eyebrow. What are you doing? I think she likes belly rubs.
Let me rub her too. Oh,
She wants to play.
he wants to lick me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here you go. Here's another towel. Can you get it?
Everyone. So, sorry, I've been kind of like MIA. I was busy this week. I was at my uncle's, and also I was with my mom yesterday, so I didn't do much filming and I didn't really do too much. We went to Buca di Beppo, which is an Italian restaurant that we really like. If I butchered it, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing things, but so I had chicken carbonara and some baked rigatoni, I think is what it's called, and so I heated leftovers, the rest of the leftovers that I had, because I had some when I came back last night. Today is my first official work day, so I'm pulling up my schedule. You can see it through my lenses. I'm pulling up the emails because I received a ton of emails. This is the wrong one. So I'm going to go to my other one. Just so I know, one of them I saw is a email of my schedule. So let me go get my teacher planner so I can write it down. And you can come with me. Got it. Say hi. Hi. Hello. She's been feeling like I haven't been giving her enough scrubs these past few days. Ooh. Sorry, this is just being odd. Oh, I don't even know the password. And I'm starving. I had like a late wake up day. I woke up at 8. I clocked in and did some things, and then I somehow fell back asleep somehow. So, don't really know what that is about. Period 2. Oh, Monday through Thursday. I guess I have art club this year. Okay. I don't know how that's working, but okay. Three to 3:45. Okay, so so I have different things that I didn't know I was doing this year. I had no idea I had art club, but it works with me. I'm really glad that I have art club because I had to do elementary lunch last year, and I think art club is a lot easier, even though snack break. Like, I have no idea. But that left. I'm just gonna write it down, so I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I'm just gonna show you my schedule for this year. So from 8:15 to 8:30 I have a prep time, which means I can kind of prep for my beginning and etc. And then I have junior artists, which is my middle school. This is the first class, and then this is the second class. Then I have VAPA. I'm assuming that's my meeting. This is a specific, this is our visual and performing arts section. And then I have art club, which is also the student snack break. So during this time I'll probably just have free art, where if they're working on a project they can do their project, or if they just need creative expression time, that's what I'm gonna do, just free art. And then after, from 10:50 to 11:30 is drawing. Self-explanatory. And then I have my painting class from 11:35 to 12:15. And then at 12:20 to 1 o'clock, I have Art Through the Ages. So the reason why we set it up during this time increment is all of our virtual lessons, and that is how we are going to do virtual. And then at 1 to 1:30, I have my lunch break, which I need to clock out right now. And then I have prep technically for the rest of the day, but they scheduled prep for this time. So, sorry, my voice is a little weird. With that being said, that is my schedule, which is a pretty simple, easy schedule. And I know for sure for the rest of the day I will post between 1 to 3. I will have times where a student can schedule a one-on-one meeting. With me personally, that'll probably be how it will be, and I'll probably do like 5-minute increments of it. Just to kind of give like a little bit of time, but we'll see how I can do that. And I have a little bit of a to-do list. Luckily, I did mostly everything that they're asking for the checklist to be done. I just have one thing, which is to write a welcome for the pages of each class. So I'm going to go ahead and probably do like a PowerPoint welcome image or something. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see about that. And I am just really excited to kind of get started. Today was not an early day, but tomorrow I'm going to have to, because I have a lot of work to do. I have to prepare and finish some of my lessons. I know I haven't done my hieroglyphic slide yet, and line art lessons, and I still have to do Art Through the Ages presentation, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. Or I'm gonna have to scan, I'm not quite sure yet, so we'll see how I do that. I might just have to like redo it and highlight some things and just probably put images or something instead if I want to make it a little bit more simplistic. So we'll see with that, and also due to how much time I have. I think too, also while we're doing projects, I might as well do a chapter of the book, but I'm not sure because each chapter coincides with each of the projects, so I have to get that done. And I also need to check, because I have, this is Art and Focus chapter 2, I'm gonna have to copy and paste the puzzle. Oh no, because they're not in person, so they'll just have to create a puzzle piece. They can draw a puzzle piece, it's not that hard. If I have to teach them, then I'll teach them. They're just lines. So we can do it that way instead, which would probably make it a little bit easier. So if they want to do a bigger size or something on the smaller side, which the scale that I had for the puzzle piece is on the smaller side, but we're just gonna go with that. And yeah, so I have some work to do. I'm so mad because I'm breaking out super bad. It's actually really annoying. But you know what, I'm just gonna go with it. And my hair is kind of being all wild. I have no idea why, so I'm gonna throw it up because it looks atrocious. I finally got back into Animal Crossing, and I haven't been on Animal Crossing in forever, so I've been spending a couple hours on Animal Crossing for the past couple of days. It has been wonderful. And this week was my last week of painting. We had to do a painting on this famous painting. I really didn't get it done how I wanted to. I got the main structure of the architecture done, and I did oil paints, so even if I wanted to finish it and turn it in a little bit later, which I definitely could have, I just kind of turned it in yesterday. I was like, well, here we go. This is what I did. Which is okay. It's okay if you do that. And I did my best with what the time I had. This last week has been okay. Yay. Whoa. He answered real quick. My lead usually does not answer very quick. This helps. Anyways, I've just been doing a lot, and it's gonna be a chaotic couple of weeks, and I'm excited to get into my classroom because I know in my classroom specifically, I'm setting up my room. And that's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited to set everything up and bring everything in. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy because I have a lot of stuff to bring in. But that's me. And I have a lot of stuff to organize. I don't even know if when I last went in there, if that was all the supplies that go to my room. I think I ordered more, but I'm not sure how much I ordered. I don't know when the supplies that I ordered for summer, which was definitely more furniture-esque pieces, I don't know when that's coming in. So we'll just see. I really hope those art horses come in because that will help, because I'm taking out the 2 long tables and I'm using the 2 long tables for supplies and an early finisher table. So those extra seats will help, and I am going to do a seat on the couch, so that clears at least 1 table. And I don't think I'm gonna have as well, even when we come back, students most likely will not be in. I don't know, not all of them show up all the time. It's very rare. Very rare. So and I'm only going to use half of 1 table, the really long table that will go next to the sink specifically for painting supplies. So it's like the paint clean station, which will make my life a lot easier. And it's not going to even take up the whole thing, I don't think. So it gives me one extra mini cart to hold supplies. And it's gonna hold pallets and paintbrushes. So that will clear up a whole cart that I have for other things if I need. I'll just put them all in a cart somewhere and let them explore. Because I do community supplies, so it makes life easy on me. Anyways, that's kind of my plan for right now. I'm just going to kind of get down and dirty to work, kind of work on a couple more slides, figure out what I didn't plan yet, because I accidentally skipped ahead to perspective, but I'm glad I did, because perspective is so hard to find content for, and I'm terrible with perspective. I'm terrible with just making straight lines. So perspective in my head is super hard because there's a lot of lines. And basically what it is, like a short summary, is you use lines to build, or a form to draw is building from shapes. My brain does not work that way. So when I try to build from shapes, it's a hot mess. In shapes, in terms of you construct a box using perspective, a 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspective. And then inside the box, you make geometric shapes and forms to create something. For example, like if you draw a teapot, you can do it that way. Using vanishing points to the horizon, like it's a hot mess. There's so many lines, I get confused and I'm like, what? But it is important to learn it, especially if you do art school or major in art, because they teach you how to do it and you have a whole lesson to do it. I had to do an interior design project. Basically we had to design a room and I had to do that with perspective, and that was so hard I cried. I genuinely cried because nothing was right and I had to erase and it wasn't working, and it was frustrating to me, but it's great to learn. And I'm definitely not going to be as hard about it with students, because that's ridiculous and I don't want to make students cry. And also too, if like some people click better with drawing perspective, they can draw perspective, it's okay, and that's what helps. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'm ranting and it's almost been 10 minutes and that's not okay, so I'll talk to you guys later and I'll probably show you what I've got done. So bye. For this lesson, how did I spell this wrong? Like, oh my gosh, I should go back to kindergarten, guys. Anyways, basically for my line lesson for my middle school kiddos, we are going to do an ancient Egypt project. Basically, they're going to we're gonna have a lesson specifically in line. Right here I have my food is right here. I'm gonna go put that away right now, but we're going to do so on the Thursday class, we're going to do a hieroglyphic lesson that also includes the project, and they need to do 3 to 4 thumbnails. So basically they're going to learn about line, how we use it to draw, which is really important because line, you can't do anything without lines in art. That's how it works. So we're gonna do they're gonna have art connections lesson 1, and also my drawing class is gonna do it, but they're gonna have a different fun project, and they're going to I think instead of art connections lesson, is that chapter 1 lesson 1? I'm not sure. Yeah, so it looks like they have to do chapter 1 lesson 1, or I'm just going to do the line lesson in the book that I have. So that will probably work a lot better. It just depends on what I choose. But I think Art Connections does have a line lesson. I think it's more detailed. So it just depends on how I feel about doing the lesson. And then we're going to have a in-class practice. I don't know what the homework is. I don't remember what the homework was. It's probably in my purple thing, but I'll just probably
Oh, it's probably the line worksheet. I don't know. And so we're gonna do an in-class practice where we're gonna use line to draw feathers and shells, which was my original idea. And then I'll probably give them a worksheet to work on or something like that. But yeah, they're gonna do a hieroglyphic. See, I can't spell. That's not how you spell it. Anyways, we're gonna do that as a project. And then for drawing, they're going to create an album cover. I thought that this would be way more fun and way more within the time, like not within the times, but more student level of wanting to create a project. And then Art Through the Ages, I don't know. So page 23, design a personal logo. Okay, I get that. But they didn't do a lesson, so I probably just forgot to write it all in. So it's probably what this is for, is I expected us to all do this, but we'll see. That one, or I accidentally put that instead of here, but that should be Art Connections. And then we have Intro to Techniques, which I will do a presentation on too. A lot of presentations I gotta do, which is probably a good reason why I have a huge prep time to get tons of presentations down. And they're going to have to sketch on a painting surface on the Wednesday, Thursday classes, and they're going to continue. And then here is the same thing. I wanted to give them enough time to work on some projects, and it looks like and presentations. So okay. It's probably, I don't know why I wrote that weird, because it should just be just presentations, because presentations are gonna take at least an hour. And that's probably just going to be me talking about the work, what I see specifically and stuff like that. So it's not even going to be them doing too much presentations unless I want to understand their thing. And then we are going to, and then probably it's, if I have time, to do the pyramid landscape start to get that prepared, but we'll see. And then, okay, so I already planned the perspective. We have to do a review, so that's just going to be kind of like a little bit of an easy day. We get to do a watercolor technique. That sounds like fun. And I think that's all I planned up to. Did I get into October? I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like I did not. I mean, technically I did on till the 1st of October. But I still need to plan more. So we'll kind of get down into that. This is long and lengthy. I'm going to end it here now. I know I talked for 10 minutes before, and then like these other couple of minutes I've been talking. So sorry if you guys are so bored with the talking. I promise you next week I'm going to be back in my room getting to do classroom setup vlogs and updates with that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my extremely boring vlogs. I know sometimes they're not as fun as much as I would like it to be, but that is life sometimes. And yeah, I'm just excited to get back to school and to have somewhat of a routine, and to be able to see my students, see them create, inspire them to create, because I really, really miss that. And with that being said, I shall talk to you guys later, and let me know how you guys feel about this new school year. Are you guys scared? Are you guys excited? What are your feelings? Because I know for me, it's a little bit of everything. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.